Hello everyone, welcome. So here we are going to learn how to construct a histogram, and we are going to do that with the help of this example. So first, let's read the problem. Based on the frequency distribution below, create a histogram of the data. So when we talk about histogram, we can construct a histogram for a continuous data. So histogram is the graph, okay, for the continuous data. So when you look at the classes here, ages are classes 15 through 18, 19 through 22, 23 to 26, and so on. And number of students, that is the frequency. Now, if you look at these classes 15 through 18, and then from 18, we jump to 19, and we are counting from 19 through 22. Again, from 22, we jump one and we go to 23. So you can clearly see that the data is not continuous over here, or the classes are not continuous. So what we need to do is we need to make these classes continuous. So to make the classes continuous, we look at the upper limit of the first class. So here the upper limit of the first class is 18 and the lower limit of the second class. And if we look at these two classes, the difference is 1. So if I want to find the difference there, it is 19 minus 18, that is equal to 1. If you check this difference with all other classes like 22 and then 23, that's a 1. 26 and 27, that's also 1. 30 and 31, that's also 1. 34 and 35, that's also 1. So the difference is constant throughout. So what we do is, in order to change these classes to continuous classes, we divide this difference into two parts. So if we divide the difference into two parts, so if we do the difference divided by 2, difference is 1. 1 divided by 2 is 0.5. So we are going to use this factor to make the classes continuous. Meaning of that is, for each of the lower limits, we subtract 0.5. So for example, here we have 15 through 18. So we subtract 0.5 to this one. So that will be 14.5. Okay, so that will give you the new classes, and that will be the continuous classes. So let me write continuous classes. Continuous classes will be, the first one will be, if we subtract, so for all the lower limits, we have to subtract 0.5, and to all the upper limits, we have to add 0.5. So the first one will be, if we subtract 0.5 there, that will be 14.5 up to, if we add 0.5 there, that will be 18.5. So that is the first class. Similarly, the second class will be, if we subtract 0.55 from there, it will be 18.5. So now you can see that there is no jump. We go up to 18.5. Now we are starting with 18.5 in second class. And we go up to, if we add 0.5 there, that will be 22.5. 22.5. Similarly, if we continue the process, subtract 0.5 there. So that will be 22.5. And then this one will be 26.5 by adding 0.5. Subtract 0.5 here, 26.5. Add 0.5 here, 30.5. Subtract 0.5 there, so that is 30.5. And then add 0.5 there, 34.5. And we'll do the same thing with the last class there. So that will be for the last class again. If we subtract 0.5 there, that will be 34.5. And then if we add 0.5 to the upper limit, that will be 38.5. So that is the first step. In order to construct the histogram, the data must be continuous. So here we make the data continuous. So once we have the continuous data, Now we can draw the axis to create the histogram. So let's draw the horizontal axis first. That is called the x-axis. Okay, suppose that is my horizontal axis. And suppose here is my vertical axis. So along the vertical axis, we need the frequency. And you can see here the highest frequency is 9. So if I count by, let's see, if I count like this, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, I can fit all frequencies there. Maximum is 9. I'm going up to 10, so I can fit everything there. And here on this side, we need the class boundary. So you can start with 14.5. You can start here. You can even start at origin, it doesn't matter. 14.5, then we go to 18.5. Then from 18.5, we go to 22.5, 22.5 to 26.5, and then 30.5, 34.5, and we go up to the last one is 38.5. So we have these classes along the x-axis. So classes along the x-axis, the continuous classes along the x-axis, and frequencies along the y-axis. Now what you have to do is we have to draw the bar to represent each of those. Okay, we have to draw the bar to represent each of these frequencies for the class. So for the first class, we have to draw a bar of height 5. So from 14.5 to 18.5, the frequency is 5. So we draw a vertical bar of height 5 like that. So this one represents the first class with frequency 5. Next class, in fact, next 3 classes you can see. For the next 3 classes, we have the height of 9. For the next 3 classes, we have the height of 9. So I'm going to create like that. There is the second class, third class, and fourth class. Okay, they are not looking that straight, so let me draw straight lines properly. Okay, that is the second class. And now these are the third and fourth class. So for all these, the frequency is 9. So for the class from 18.5 to 22.5, it is 9. For the class from 25.5, I mean 22.5 to 26.5, this class here, frequency is 9. And also for this class, which is from 26.5 to 30.5, the frequency is 9. Okay, now the next class is this one, 30.5 to 34.5. The frequency is 8. So there we draw the vertical bar again with the height of 8, which is a little bit smaller than 9. So 8 should be something like that. Okay, let me set that and write down the value up here. That is 8. And we have one more to go. The last class has a frequency of 5. So we draw the vertical bar of the height 5. Height 5 is same as the first one. So that much. This is 5. So this is the complete histogram. So you can clearly see in histogram, it's very important for you to note here, in histogram, these vertical bars are connected because histogram is drawn for the continuous data. Here, the classes were not continuous. We make them continuous first, and we created the histogram. So this is how we can create histogram. From histogram, we can do a lot of things. For example, if you want to find the total number of observations in the data set, you can just add these numbers on the top to find the total number of observations or sample size. But here we are just asked to create the histogram, and this is our final product, that is the histogram. I hope this will help you to create histogram for any continuous data. Thank you for watching.